The Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 13. That same day Jesus left the house and sat down by the lakeside. So great a crowd gathered around him that he got in a boat. There he sat while the whole crowd stood on the shore, and he spoke to them in parables about many things. Jesus said, "Listen, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some of the seeds fell along the footpath, and the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, where there was not much soil, and the seeds sprouted quickly, because the soil was not deep. When the sun rose, the plants were scorched and withered, because they had no roots. Again other seeds fell among thistles, and the thistles grew and choked the plants. Still other seeds fell on good soil and produced a crop, some 100 times, others 60 times, others 30 times what was sown. If you have ears, then hear." Then his disciples came to him and asked, "Why do you speak to them in parables?" Jesus answered, "To you has been given the privilege of knowing the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but not to these people. For the one who has will be given more, and he will have in abundance. But the one who does not have will be deprived of even what he has. That is why I speak to them in parables, because they look and yet do not see. They hear, but they do not listen or understand. In them the words of the prophet Isaiah come true. Much as you hear, you do not understand. Much as you see, you do not perceive. For the heart of these people has grown dull. Their ears hardly hear, and their eyes refuse to see. For if they were to see with their eyes, hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, they will turn back, and I will heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For I tell you that many prophets and upright people longed to see the things you see, but they did not, and to hear the things you hear, but they did not. Now listen to the parables of the sower. When a person hears the message of the kingdom, but refuses to understand it, the devil comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the seed that fell along the footpath. The seeds that fell on rocky ground stands for the one who hears the word and accepts it at once with joy. But it has no root in him and lasts only for a short time. When he is harassed or persecuted because of the word, he soon gives up. The seed that fell among the thistles stands for the one who hears the word. But then, the worries of this life and the love of money choke the word, and it does not bear fruit. But the seed that fell on good soil is the one who hears the word and understands it. This bears fruit and produces 100 or 60 or 30 times more. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven can be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. While everyone was asleep, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and left. When the plants sprouted and produced grain, the weeds also appeared. Then the servants of the owner came to him and said, "Sir, was it not good seed that you sowed in your field? Where did the weeds come from?" He answered them, "This is the work of an enemy." They asked him, "Do you want us to go and pull up the weeds?" He told them, "No. When you pull up the weeds, you might uproot the wheat with them. Let them just grow together until harvest. And at harvest time, I will tell the workers, pull up the weeds first, tie them in bundles, and burn them. Then gather the wheat into my barn." Jesus put another parable before them. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. It is smaller than all other seeds, but once it has fully grown, it is bigger than any garden plant and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and rest in its branches. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like the yeast, which a woman took and buried in 3 measures of flour, until the whole mass of dough began to rise. Jesus taught all these to the crowds by means of parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. So what the prophet has said was fulfilled. I will speak in parables. I will proclaim things kept secret since the beginning of the world. Then he sent the crowds away and went into the house. And his disciples came to him, saying, Explain to us the parable of the weeds in the field. Jesus answered them, The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed is the people of the kingdom. The weeds are those who belong to the evil one. The enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of time, and the workers are the angels. Just as the weeds are pulled up and burned in the fire, that is how it will be at the end of time. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will weed out of his kingdom all that is scandalous and all who do evil. And this will be thrown in the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the just will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. If you have ears, then hear. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field. The man who finds it buries it again, and so happy is he that he goes and sells everything he has so that he may buy that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a trader who is looking for fine pearls. Once he has found the pearl of exceptional quality, he goes away, sells everything he has, and buys it. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a big fishing net let down into the sea, in which every kind of fish has been caught. When the net is full, it is dragged ashore. Then they sit down and gather the good fish in baskets, but throw the worthless ones away. That is how it will be at the end of time. The angels will go out to separate the wicked from the just, and throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Jesus asked, Have you understood all these things? Yes, they answered. So he said to them, Well, therefore every teacher of the law who becomes a disciple of the kingdom is like a householder who takes out from his storeroom things both new and old. When Jesus had finished these parables, he left the place. He went to his hometown and taught the people in their synagogue. They were amazed and said, Where did he get this wisdom and these special powers? Is he not the carpenter's son? Is not Mary his mother? And are not James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas his brothers? Are not all his sisters living here? How did he get all this? And so they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, A prophet is respected everywhere except in his hometown and in his own family. And he did not perform many miracles there because of their lack of faith.